They say, Tony, what is your favorite cruise line? And I never really give a straight answer because it's hard to pick a favorite cruise line, but I'm going to try, or at least I'll tell you what my favorite thing about each cruise line is. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lido Loca. I'm your host, Tony, and well, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, the end of Thanksgiving week. It's been a good week. I hope it's been a good week for you. And instead of dredging through some more what's probably not exciting, positive cruise news, let's take a moment and talk about our favorite cruise lines. Now, traditionally, I haven't really given such a great straight answer to that question, and I'm not promising that today I will give such a straight answer either, but there is some insight at the end about what my favorite cruise line is and really how I probably will continue to answer the question, so stay to the end on that. Plus, I got some special content today for your mood, some positive content at the end of the video, something special, so stay tuned for that. But yes, back to the question. It's a question that everybody asks. There's a lot of loyalty when it comes to cruise lines. People will get protective of their cruise lines. Well, I've got a different approach. I've got a different philosophy. I've said it before. I kind of treat cruising like my mistress. I'm super devoted to my wife, but when it comes to cruising, I get to play the field. And so I like a lot about a lot of different cruise lines, and I know other people do too. So I thought we would have an interesting thought experiment today. Play along if you want. I understand if nobody's in the mood to have a little fun, but let's do it. It's Saturday. Take 10 minutes out of your day and advocate for your favorite cruise line. This is what I'm suggesting that you do. First of all, think, what is your favorite cruise line? Boom, right now, think, what is your favorite cruise line? And then before you can think about anything else, what's the one thing that makes it your favorite cruise line? It could be significant, it could be insignificant. Favorite cruise line, what's the favorite thing about that cruise line? I'm going to ask you to share that in the comments later. I would love to hear everybody go through this thought exercise. I'll do it real quick for you guys. I did it. I wrote down all the cruise lines I've been on. I wrote down the one thing that was my favorite, and I don't know if this list is any good or not, but here you go. Carnival Cruise Line, my favorite thing is all the included food options. The second one, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, I wrote down the entertainment. Third on my list is Princess Cruise Lines. I wrote down the aft pool. Fourth on my list, Celebrity Cruise Lines. I wrote down the vibe. And then the last cruise line that I've been on, MSC Cruise Lines, I wrote the entertainment down for that also. So yeah, that may tell you something about the kind of cruiser that I am. I like food and I like entertainment. The one that stuck out to me when I wrote down the aft pool for Princess, I'm not much on getting in the pool on the cruise ships, but one thing we do love to do is we like to stay on board on port days because the ship clears out and there's not a lot of crowds, and it's really easy to spend some time on the Lido. And sometimes those Lido pools can be a little bit of a challenge to get in and out of. Well, not on the Princess cruise ship. That aft pool, it's got stairs that you walk right down into it. So probably one of the better port days we ever had. Everybody was out at port. I don't remember even what port we were at, but I just remember having a great time with my lady in the aft pool, hanging out, swimming around, and it was wonderful. And yeah, so that's what I think of when I think of Princess Cruise Lines. Now, there's a lot that you can talk about on all these cruise lines, what makes one better than the other, but it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. It matters how you cruise and really what you enjoy. And so that's what I want to do. Like, if you want to participate in this thought experiment, pick your favorite cruise line and put the one thing that comes to mind almost immediately about that cruise line in the comments. All right, so all of that was just some of my thought process on trying to pick out a favorite cruise line. The fortunate thing for us is that you don't have to pick out a favorite YouTube channel. You can subscribe to as many as you like, and that's my invitation to you on this Saturday. While you're enjoying the content, take a moment, subscribe to the YouTube channel here, Lido Loca. If you like cruise information, if you like just hanging out, feeling good, we got some of that for you. Please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. All right, so back to the exercise. I'm getting closer to picking a favorite cruise line. based on the criteria we just laid out. Now, if the exercise is to pick which one of those 5 cruise lines is my favorite cruise line, it is going to be all about entertainment for me. So if you look at my list, I have 2 cruise lines that have entertainment as the number one thing, the thing that came to mind for me: MSC Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. By far and wide, Royal Caribbean's had the best entertainment I've seen on a cruise ship so far. If I'm going on my single issue, if I'm a single issue cruiser and my single issue is entertainment, then Royal Caribbean would be my favorite cruise line. But we know that cruising isn't just a single issue thing. I can't really choose a favorite cruise line, and that's the point. Everybody has to make that determination for themselves, and hopefully if you're somebody that's new to cruising, somebody that's interested in trying different cruise lines, you can use this video, look in the comments, and you can start to get a sense what the favorite things people like on cruise ships, and maybe that'll hit some of your interest and give you a good idea. So I'll continue to stick with my standard answer for what my favorite cruise line is when people ask. The next one that I'm going on, the next cruise line, is my favorite one because that means I will be back on the high seas. Currently, that's going to be on a Celebrity, on the Edge, in January. Right now, it's not canceled. So following those rules, my favorite cruise line is Celebrity because that's what I'm going to be on next. I really do hope that there is some positivity out there for each and every one of you guys to latch onto, and if it's just a few minutes goofing off trying to figure out what our favorite cruise line is, so be it. So hold on to those positive vibes. We continue to live in challenging times, but challenging times don't last forever. If we've looked at history, it ebbs and flows, the good, the bad, and the good thing, the longer we're in a challenging time, the more likely that a less challenging time is around the corner. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to leave you with some music. If you've never seen one of our live shows, the introduction music I feel like is really good, and it's some scenes from the MSC Seaside, which the bridge of size and the aft pool on the MSC Seaside, spectacular. Let me give you that. This potentially could put you in a good mood. And then the other night I made another intro for like a one-off show that I did, and I really like that intro too. So if you need some positivity, here's a few minutes of music and visuals to help you chill out and relax. And again, I really do hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys so much for watching the show today. If you could, hit the like button at the end. I won't even say goodbye. Here's the music.
Might be a bit rough.